Okay, time to head out. Set the watch for a hike. Today we've got my GoRuck Rucker 4.0 and a 40 pounds in weights inside of this thing. Gonna do just a mile and a half because I don't have a ton of time. Just got done with the kettlebell workout. See you in a minute. I did a whole walk with my stupid iPhone on, not time lapse, even better, slow motion. So the first take I did, which was like 6 minutes long, was just fine. And then I ran into a bunch of wind and was worried about it. I have this brand new, now that you can see it hopefully, microphone, which is a Hollyland Mark II. I just got it. It's, I don't know, I think it's phenomenal actually. You put this dead cat on there, and even yesterday with a really crazy wind that we had, it was no big deal. It did really well. Anyways, you know, it's a lot of effort, a lot of mind dump, only to find out that basically all that video is worthless. Oh, so disheartening. But that's life, you know? I mean, it just doesn't go like we always want it to. And we look at everybody else, especially today, and all of you know this, social media, everything's the take of the best. And it's not of the rest. And the rest is not also great all the time. You know, this morning I was on LinkedIn and I made a post, and I haven't been as consistent the past couple weeks as I have been in the past. And LinkedIn's changed everything about their algorithm again. And basically I'm getting less impressions than I did when I first started, with like 3,500 fewer people and like no comments. And I still get lots of comments and likes on my posts, but whatever. Anyway, while I was snooping around and, you know, engaging with other amazing people, somebody posted something that they're going to talk about on their radio show in the morning. So I reached out to them in a private message, and I'm like, hey, it was kind of a disparaging topic, frankly, about supposed beliefs of my church. And I am a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. So there's that. Hopefully you don't run the other way. If you do, it's because you probably don't know me or what we really believe. Anyways, it doesn't really matter. The point is, I reached out to him in a private message, and I'm like, hey, what is this term? I've never heard of this. You know, I think I would know. I'm a member. And he wrote back, he was so cool. He's like, I just went to Perplexity and asked it to come up with some random topics from TikTok, and that one came up, and I thought, well, that's kind of cool on the one hand, using Perplexity to give you some, you know, obscure topics. But on the other hand, it was so wrong what was going on. And he wrote back right away, and he goes, because like I said, I don't even know what that term is. Wasn't sure, but I figured it out. And he goes, you know, I know it's not true, but it was just something to talk about. And he was so cool, you know, and he's like, no offense. I'm like, dude, you didn't offend me. It was just great to be able to have, you know, a conversation with somebody. I made no assumptions, and neither did he, you know, and it was great. I didn't tell him don't talk about that stuff. I just said, hey, here's my opinion on it. I think it could be applied to any belief system. Didn't have to be just ours. And it was great. Anyways, you're all wondering, what was it? It was basically, it was like an excuse to do certain things that the person or persons already know is well below their value system, which makes me wonder if they have a value system that's similar to what mine is and what our belief system is. Anyway, all that to simply say, life's hard sometimes. In fact, it's hard all the time, most of the time, but that's the way it is. And so, in my moment of choice yesterday, I had to go and carry these stupid kettlebells a half a mile. I did not want to. I had zero interest, so I just regamed it. I've been mostly going kind of get it done as fast as I can, but this time I'm like, I'm not. I'm gonna take longer breaks, and I'm gonna take my time. I don't wanna lose my breath over this, and so that's what I did. Here's what's so funny. My time came in, I don't know, it was maybe 30 seconds to a minute longer. That's it. I wasn't as stressed. I got the work done, and it was awesome. So I guess that's just simply a message of, we don't always want to do what we have to do. We don't always want to do it in the way that we maybe have to do it. So I changed the gears around. I went and did it, but I didn't do it the way I felt like I had to do it. I took my time, but I got the work done. And the point, I guess, is excellence through execution versus perfection. So things aren't perfect every day for any of us, and that's okay. And we have ideals such as, this person that we want to be someday, or that we're working towards becoming, or maybe there's somebody that we're trying to model our life after, and they're just so much better than us that it could be disheartening because we never achieve their greatness. That's just fine, actually, because that's why they are our ideal. We're not going to hit the target. If we do hit the target, we'll get a new target and aim higher, because that's what we're supposed to do, right? Is improve ourselves. So I'm out rucking. I don't have the time that I wanted. Some people scheduled 4 o'clock today with me to come, and I'm gonna do some coaching. And they were late in responding. So I almost, kind of sent a note and said, hey, can we do it later? Because I wanted to get my perfect ruck in and my perfect distance in the perfect way I wanted to. But I just decided, you know what? Subtraction from the original want, and be happy with what I can do. And so therefore I am. Attitude of gratitude. Gotta love that. Gotta love that. So stick with your moments of choice in forward progression. Stick with your moments of choice in excellence through the execution of what it is you're trying to get better at. And just be happy with that. Tomorrow's another day. An hour later is an hour later, if that's what it is. Be good.